In the bitter winters of World War II, soldiers faced more than enemy fire. They faced the merciless cold. From the forests of Eastern Europe to the mountains of Italy, frostbite, hypothermia and frozen equipment were constant threats. Yet amid the chaos and deprivation, engineers and soldiers devised a simple yet ingenious solution: portable field heaters. These devices weren't luxurious. They were life-saving tools that allowed troops to survive nights in frozen foxholes, maintain morale, and keep critical machinery from freezing solid. What's fascinating is that many of these heaters, though decades old, can still be found today, often in surplus stores, antique collections, or online auctions. More importantly, understanding how they worked teaches survival lessons that are just as relevant now as they were then. Soldiers depended on compact heaters to survive extreme cold. World War II field heaters were designed to be small, efficient, and robust. They had to provide heat without requiring complex fuel or maintenance, while being transportable enough to carry in a pack or stash in a tent. Most models use solid fuel tablets, kerosene, or wood scraps as their energy source. The German Holzofen stoves and the American Army's portable kerosene heaters became legendary for their ability to warm an entire small dugout or tent within minutes. For soldiers, these heaters were more than comfort. They were survival. One frostbitten hand could mean the end of a mission. Even a short exposure to cold reduced combat effectiveness. With a small heater, soldiers could dry socks, thaw boots, and keep blood circulating, essential for both health and combat readiness. Modern survivalists can apply this principle. A compact, portable heat source, even improvised, can dramatically increase endurance and reduce risk in extreme conditions. What made World War II field heaters so effective wasn't advanced engineering, it was thoughtful simplicity. Most heaters consisted of a small metal housing, a fuel compartment, and a ventilation system to regulate airflow. The design allowed maximum heat output with minimal fuel. Some models incorporated reflectors to direct heat toward the user or a tent wall, improving efficiency dramatically. For practical application today, understanding this design can inspire survival solutions without electricity. You don't need modern appliances. A small metal container with a controlled heat source, proper airflow, and reflective surfaces can replicate the basic principles of these heaters. For instance, a DIY camping stove or a small portable rocket stove functions on the same logic, using minimal fuel while providing consistent warmth. Heating in the field required discipline. Improper use could cause fires or carbon monoxide poisoning, especially in enclosed tents or dugouts. WWII manuals instructed soldiers to place heaters on metal trays or stones, keep ventilation openings clear, and never leave them unattended. They also emphasized rotating personnel near the heater, ensuring everyone had a chance to warm up without overheating the small space or consuming fuel too quickly. The lesson here is timeless. Even simple technologies can be dangerous if misused. Today, anyone using a portable stove or improvised heater should prioritize ventilation, heat control, and safety protocols, just as soldiers did. Proper placement and fuel management not only conserve resources, but prevent accidents, an enduring survival principle. Fuel was scarce, so efficiency became crucial. WWII soldiers didn't have unlimited kerosene, wood, or fuel tablets. They learned to conserve and improvise. Wood scraps, paper, or even cardboard could be converted into fuel. Some soldiers pre-cut wood to uniform sizes for easier burning and consistent heat. Others used the ashes of previous fires to insulate stoves and retain warmth for longer periods. This ingenuity demonstrates a critical survival lesson. Efficiency matters more than abundance. Modern preppers can emulate this by mastering small, efficient heat sources that don't consume massive amounts of fuel. Knowing how to produce heat with minimal resources, whether through solid fuel tablets, wood, or even hand warmers, can extend survival capabilities significantly. Perhaps the most exciting aspect for history enthusiasts is that WWII field heaters are not lost to time. Many surplus stores, antique dealers and online marketplaces offer authentic or restored models. Collectors prize German, American and Soviet variants alike, and some are fully functional. Even if you don't intend to use them daily, studying or owning one provides insight into practical engineering, historical design, and survival methodology. For survivalists, even non-functional heaters offer lessons. You can replicate the heating method using modern fuel sources or study airflow patterns, reflective surfaces, and heat retention principles. Essentially, these artifacts act as blueprints for efficient small-scale survival heating. Cold kills slowly, but it also crushes morale. A field heater didn't just provide warmth, it offered comfort, hope, and a sense of control. Soldiers reported higher spirits and better sleep when they had even a small source of heat. The knowledge that warmth was available transformed mental endurance, allowing troops to maintain vigilance and coordination in freezing conditions. Modern survivalists can take this lesson to heart. A simple heat source in an emergency isn't just practical, it's mentally reinforcing. Creating a safe, warm space, even temporarily, can reduce panic, improve sleep, and boost decision-making under stress. WWII field heaters remind us that survival isn't always about high-tech solutions. Sometimes the most effective tools are simple, robust, and thoughtfully designed. Tools that soldiers relied on to endure the harshest conditions. Understanding their design, use, and history not only preserves a fascinating chapter of military ingenuity, but provides lessons that remain useful for modern survivalists. If you found this dive into WWII's portable heaters valuable, make sure to subscribe to Echoes of Valor for more forgotten battlefield technologies, practical survival strategies, and historical lessons that continue to save lives. Share this video with fellow history buffs and survival enthusiasts, because these innovations from the past are still teaching us how to endure the extreme today.